very much. Thank you. Sitting?
Yeah, you could do because this
Thank
mic
you.
is there.
Thank you all for coming and for all your support throughout. You have been wonderful voices of support for truth. And apologies for taking 2 days to get my health on track and checked up. But I feel wonderful today after these 2 days of regaining my voice and unfurling my little wings and reorienting myself. So thanks to our amazing team of lawyers, as Sir described, who have been supporting us pro bono as their social responsibility, we were sure of a victory or a win in the court. But you know, I'm a little greedy person. A win was not enough for me. I was always looking for a win-win. A win would be just Sonam Wangchuk wins. And what good is Sonam Wangchuk winning if Ladakh and the Himalayas and the causes he represents do not win? So therefore, we were looking for a win-win for the causes also. And even more, a win-win-win. Now, with the recent extending of hands by the government to build trust, as they have said, and to facilitate meaningful, constructive dialogue. This is a great thing because this way Ladakh will also win and our cause will also win. So it will be truly a win-win. It will be a win-win-win also because the government will come out looking better and our image in the world will be a little better, and it will be even better win-win-win if the Honorable Court also records a judgment in this case apart from revocation of the order itself, so that it guides future executives and future policy makers about how to use and especially how not to use such laws as National Security Act. So I'm in that way happy that it can be a win-win-win. I hope it can be. As I said, they have offered for constructive, meaningful dialogue. Actually, this is all what we were struggling for, to start dialogue. And we had to struggle so much. Walk from Leh to Delhi, go on unshans, go to jail, to exactly get that. If you see all movements in Ladakh, they are appealing for starting the talks and dialogue process. Even yesterday's rallies that I watched from here, the demand was to resume talks. Where do you find such a place and such a people? Normally you find people leaving the dialogue table and picking up guns, and government appeals to them, drop your guns and come to the discussion table. That's what you would have seen most of the time. Here's a people who is appealing to the government, please come on the discussion table and start a constructive dialogue. Now that government also says, let's start a meaningful constructive dialogue and build trust, I think we are starting to sink, and I really hope that not just dialogue, not just talks, but meaningful, effective talks which lead us to something good. Otherwise, it has been not just 6 months, but 6 years of struggle for us to get to the meaningful, constructive part of the offer. So I'm happy to see in their offer and in their order of revocation that this is done to build trust and confidence for meaningful, constructive dialogue. And I really hope it yields that. It has made my job easy. I'm happy that way, because otherwise in the jail I was sure about our team and this little one who has been moving and shaking the earth and heavens, that we will get justice. So now that we have this constructive dialogue, it makes my job easy. Otherwise, I was waiting to come out either as we win in the court or after 12 months. I was very well prepared to spend 12 months and come out and share the horror stories of all the wrongs that happened on me and on her. Right from how abruptly from my home I was, bundled up and thrown into this jail without any opportunity even to call my family or my lawyers for days, more than a week. Or of her, who could not even meet journalists to voice her anguish with heavy security positioning around the campus, and how she slipped out into Delhi to knock the doors of the court, and how for 2 or 3 weeks there was kind of cat and mouse chase on the streets of Delhi with her cars followed by people in cars and motorcycles. It was all a filmy scene, not very filmy at the time. Or how in the jail I had such difficulties in defending myself by sending facts about the case. It was a huge horror story of how it was made so difficult to send anything to my lawyers. Otherwise, it was great. The jail, the staff, the people there were very upright and very kind, despite keeping to their laws and disciplines and so on. But now I'm happy that I won't have to go into those things. This is what I was compelled to think of, that my story I'll have to share with the world, so that, not really for me, but to make this nation, where people can operate fearlessly and where we can function when we are truthful. Ordinary citizens have their rights. But now with this hand extended from the government, I'm spared of having to do any of those. I really hope that the dialogue process will go on, and only if they fail and we are compelled to again, appeal in other ways, will we need to share those. But as I said, it's nothing less than a thriller, non-fiction thriller, or nothing less than a movie perhaps could do justice to the details of what all we went through during these 6 months. But I really want to hope, and I'm sure that we can happily forget those and look forward to a beautiful beginning, a new beginning, where trust is built and dialogue happens, and through dialogue we get at mutually satisfactory results. I'm sure a talk is a give and take process. Both sides have to be considerate and flexible, but it has to be win-win, and win-win-win, as I said. So I hope to go back to Ladakh. I'm currently reorienting myself. I hope to consult our leaders of Apex Body and KDA, and then engage in discussion, dialogue, and hope we will have great things to share with you in coming times. Finally, I thank, of course, all of you for coming here. I thank, as I said, our legal team has been wonderful, who have made it possible. It was even the advance from the government had very much to do with our status in the court, but nonetheless, it's a great thing to start a new process. I'm so happy that we can, my faith in the judiciary of the nation is even more strengthened with what we saw in the courts. As the nation followed, you must also have. I couldn't, but I could understand how it went, and that was very good. And I hope now that it will be, it will yield some things for future also through a judgment perhaps. I want to thank all friends, supporters, every citizen in fact of this country who have been so supportive, and their support and their attention to this story is also perhaps a reason where it's going towards a resolution or the beginning of that. You all in the media, people on social media have all been amazing people. People of Jodhpur, the city where I was for 6 months nearly, without seeing any of the city except for the 4 walls of my compound, but I could sense a warmth nonetheless, from the people, from the guards, from the staff, though I was not allowed to see any other faces. I have not seen any other non-uniform faces in the last 6 months from Jodhpur. So I couldn't connect, but I felt such warmth somehow to that city. So I want to thank them also, and of course government for this initiative in trust building and dialogue and discussion. And I hope that this trust building can also start a process of generosity, whereby these cases, many of them are meaningless cases of arrest in Leh for 24th September. Even people who were going to give their blood, donate blood, have got arrested and got an FIR. Such things have happened. 2 people are still in jail, and I'm sure this process is undone. And there are also voices among people to ask, where did it start? How did this violence start actually? That must be examined. There are voices. There are voices that ask, how come so many people died with injuries in the chest? But I think all this could be undone. People can take back their suspicions and doubts, and government can take back their cases. Maybe some genuine, many maybe need to be relooked, and all status is restored for truly warm and constructive atmosphere for a meaningful dialogue. That's my hope, and yeah, anything you would like to say? So I want you to also hear from this little one who has gone through so much. I mean, I used to always say she's my best kept secret, but she turned out to be a best kept secret for me also. I didn't know she was what she was before, so I'm so grateful, and yeah, she is instrumental in where we are today. Please.
We have been meeting, and I want to thank you all कि आपने हमारी बात को सबके सामने जो आप लेके गए. तो मुझे लगता है कि ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट के साथ साथ आप जो लोगों के पास हमारी बात लेके गए, उसने भी इस मुद्दे को जो शिफ्ट करने में बहुत मदद की है. और मेरा, जैसे मैं हर इंटरव्यू में कहती रही हूँ कि कोई भी एक्सपीरियंस बिना वजह से नहीं आता. तो इस एक्सपीरियंस ने सोनम को एक तरह से स्ट्रॉन्ग और रेजिलेंट बनाया है, मुझे और एक तरीके से. और मुझे लगता है कि ये नेशन बिल्डिंग के काम में ज़रूर आने वाला है. और जल्दी ही जैसे आपको ये पता होगा कि लद्दाख शायद इंडिया का वो लास्ट ऐसा रीजन हो जो कि एक इंडिपेंडेंट रीजन मतलब स्टेट या जो भी बनेगा. तो ये हमारे पास एक मौका है कि सारे जो हमने स्टेट्स बनाई हैं उनका जो भी हमारा एक्सपीरियंस रहा है हम उससे सीख के एक ऐसा रोल मॉडल बना सकें लद्दाख को, ताकि वो आत्मनिर्भरता में और एनवायरनमेंट प्रोटेक्शन में और लोगों के एम्पावरमेंट में वो एक मिसाल बने, सिर्फ भारत के लिए नहीं पर पूरी दुनिया के लिए। तो ये काम हम मिलके लद्दाख के लोग, लद्दाख की लीडरशिप, केंद्रीय सरकार और सोनम और हम ये मिलके बहुत अच्छे से एक ऐसा एक मॉडल बना सकते हैं जो कि इट विल बिकम, हमने हर राज्य में कुछ ना कुछ इश्यूज और प्रॉब्लम्स देखी हैं, तो ये किया जा सकेगा, ये उम्मीद है। और क्या कह सकते हैं कि बाकी तो डिटेल्स आपको पता है, ट्विटर में मैं डालती रहती थी, अप टू डेट सबको रखा मैंने जितना हो सके, कोशिश की। बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि ये दिन आया है और हर एक चीज़ का एक समय होता है और अभी इस फ्रीडम को लेके हम जिस काम के लिए निकले थे, जो कर रहे थे, अपनी यूनिवर्सिटी को आगे ले जाएंगे, लद्दाख को आगे ले जाएंगे और भारत को आगे ले जाएंगे।
Thank you.
Mr. Wanchuk, the two apex bodies striving for...
Just take what you can manage. You speak.
Being happy about government talking about talks. You also said that talks are a give and take process, and both sides will have to make certain accommodations. Now the government appears to not be in favor of granting peace schedule. There have been indications that it also wants to reduce certain rights under 371. So are you ready to, because you're talking about accommodation, are you ready to seek ground on that front?
Well, that's what the talks will be about, and it will not be just me. There will be many leaders from Ladakh, but overall, the main two issues are safeguards under 6th schedule or statehood or restoration of democracy. So, as I said, give and take. Therefore, if not on both, we would hope on one we are flexible, on the other side is flexible. That's how we want to expect to give and take and be flexible in the interest of nation building. So therefore we'll see. But of course it should not be a lose-lose for one side. That will not be a successful dialogue. It can be a win-win where each side accommodates the other, as you said. But if we are made to accommodate only on one side, give up this, give up that, we will not give you what you wanted on both accounts, democracy or safeguards, then that will be a problem. This will prolong, and the whole intention of rebuilding trust and meaningful constructive dialogue then will be hampered. And I hope when they say this now, after 6 years of to and fro and umpteen number of talks, maybe 25, 30, they mean something more than what they previously had. I want to hope and believe.
So as we'll go into that later, but the way forward is that negotiations or talk is a way of cutting the cake in such a way that everybody thinks he has the bigger piece. So that's where the creativity has to come, and whatever has happened in the past, let's not dwell on that, because let's go to the future and a new dawn and a new beginning and a new start.
You want to say something?
Just to add to this question, what you already have been asked, Ladakh, this apex body from Ladakh's head, Sirang Dorje, is on record to say that in the last talks they had with the center, they were rather, it was not a kind of talks he has today told the journalists, but they were made to believe that this schedule and statehood is something which is not beneficial for Ladakh. So as such, he is saying, how would the talks move forward? So how do you see that?
So the thing is, Sonam has been out after 5 months, there's a lot to process. He has not yet spoken to the leaders to understand what conspired in the last 5 months. I have been the interlocutor to, convey whatever has happened. So let him get, we will meet you all again when he has a grip on the situation and when we can talk about the way
Go back to Ladakh. No?
Meanwhile, we want to start the trust building process by trusting that they will not have nothing to give and they would have
Something to get.
more than something. I mean, mutually satisfactory things on the table. मैं तो हमेशा से कहता आया हूँ मैं अनशन नहीं करना चाहता हूँ. किसको पड़ी है कि वो हफ्तों तक भूखा रहे. मैं कभी नहीं करना चाहता हूँ. मजबूर होके करता हूँ. जब भी करना पड़े तो यही हम अभी भी कहेंगे. हम नहीं करना चाहते हैं और हमें पूरा विश्वास है. खासकर अब जब कह रहे हैं हाथ बढ़ा रहे हैं तो हम हाथ मिलाएं और एक अच्छा नमूना बनाएं. ये हमारी उम्मीद है. मगर ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है कि हम कसम खा लें कि कुछ नहीं करेंगे. हम तो महात्मा गांधी ने जो किए वो बहुत ही निष्ठा से करेंगे. करने की ज़रूरत पड़ी तो. मगर उम्मीद ये है कि नहीं.
और अनशन का एंड गोल था टॉक्स. तो अभी जब टॉक्स हो रहे हैं तो क्यों अनशन करना?
Initially there were allegations after allegations, they are full of allegations, but as you must have followed in the court, layer by layer, each of them were shown to be meaningless or misunderstood. At best, misunderstood, at worst, mischievous. But I want to believe there were some misunderstandings that crept at some level in the hierarchy and misled people, the rest of the people, into believing that Sonam Wangchuk is a monster, he has little horns hidden in his hair or something, which they found in the court, evidence after evidence, that there is nothing. Each of these were, either linguistic or otherwise misunderstandings. Yeah, yeah, please. Yeah. So, yeah, I won't go into detail how they were. It was like misunderstandings, like you say in Hindi, रोको मत जाने दो को अगर कहें रोको मत जाने दो. इस तरह के सारे मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग से ये ग्राउंड्स बने हुए हैं. तो ये सब टूट गए हैं. इसीलिए अभी हमें उम्मीद है कि ये सब अब क्योंकि ये कोर्ट में पेश हुए तो जजेस को तो समझ आया, मगर सरकार में भी जिनको नहीं समझ थी उन्हें समझ आया कि असल में ये गलत फहमियों का एक
शिकार
गुलदस्ता बन गया जिसके वजह से ये सब आनन फानन में हड़बड़ाहट में हो गई. इसलिए हम इन पे कोई वो नहीं रखना चाहते हैं. मेरी फितरत नहीं है कि मैं कोई कड़वाहट कुछ उठाऊं. मैं तो आगे की देखता हूँ, पीछे के लिए तो हमारे पास वक्त भी नहीं है. थैंक यू. तो जेल के अंदर वैसे तो माना जाता है ये सबसे क्या कहते हैं ख़तरनाक ड्रैकोनियन वगैरह हैं और जिनको शायद असर हो हैं भी, क्योंकि मैंने कहा आपको इतना एकांतवास कहेंगे या टोटल आइसोलेशन था कि मैंने कोई चेहरा बिना वर्दी के देखा नहीं. तो वो किसी के लिए बहुत पीड़ादायक हो सकता है, मगर मेरे लिए नहीं था, क्योंकि मेरे लिए ये एक तरह का गॉड सेंड गिफ्ट था कि मैं सेल्फ रिफ्लेक्ट करूं, एक्सप्लोर करूं, विचार करूं, पढ़ूं, लिखूं. और ये एक तरह का ग्रोथ का रिट्रीट, मेडिटेशनल रिट्रीट सा था. और हाँ, तो जो भी मुश्किलातें थी वो उसका हमने इस्तेमाल किया यूँ कहेंगे. और फिर बिल्कुल अलग थलग भी नहीं थे, हालांकि बहुत दूर 1000-1200 किलोमीटर दूर थे, मगर गीतांजलि हर हफ्ते 1 या 2 बार वहाँ मुझसे मिलने आती थी. मेरे भाइयों बहनों ने जो सब वहाँ आए और कुछ तो वहाँ पर 2 महीने के लिए कैंप करके रहकर वो मुझे अपना साथ देते थे. तो इसलिए मुझे कम मुश्किल लगा, वरना हाँ शायद ये सामान्य उसमें मुश्किल ही रहा होगा. तो मैं सीखता रहा, चींटियों से सीखता रहा, अपने ख्यालों से, हर चीज़ से सीखता रहा. तो जी कोई
Just tell about the books in the jail that people
okay,
who had
okay.
written
After
the
that,
books. People who had written books, how it motivated you.
हाँ,
I
तो
got
जेल
all
में
the-
मैंने मुझे इन्होंने दी जेल में लिखी गई पुस्तकें तो जैसे बड़े शख्सियत श्री अरबिंदो थे, पंडित नेहरू थे, उनकी जेल में लिखी गई किताबें पढ़ने का मुझे मौका मिला। इस तरह से मैंने जेल के अनुभव को समझते हुए और जो उन्होंने किया उससे और मुझे प्रेरणा मिली कि जेल तो एक ले देकर मैं ये कहूँगा जेल को जो जो डरावना हवा बना रखा है ना वो उसको हवा निकालने की ज़रूरत है। मैं तो यूँ कहूँगा, मैं अपने हर एक को एक बार ज़िंदगी में जेल जाना चाहिए जिसका मतलब ये भी है कि हर एक को किसी कॉज के लिए अपना सर और हाथ उठाना चाहिए। आप डर के दुबक के रहेंगे, ये बदलने की ज़रूरत है। एक तरफ सरकारों को बदलने की ज़रूरत है, दूसरी तरफ जो मेरा फॉर्मूला था कि पढ़े लिखे साहब भी तो जाएं ना जेल, किसी कॉज के लिए जाएं, चोरी में ना जाएं, तो किसी के मकसद के लिए खड़े होकर जाएं, तो ये प्रतिशत 50-50 होगा पढ़े और अनपढ़ का। ये मैं देखना चाहूँगा। देखिए, मुझे देखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। अगर मुझे देशद्रोही दिखा, मैं सोचा इसलिए ये किया, तो आज वो खुद ही वापस ले रहे हैं तो गलती हो गई यही महसूस। वरना एक देशद्रोही को कैसे बाहर आप छोड़ेंगे? तो अगर छोड़ रहे हैं तो कुछ तो या तो धारणा में बदलाव आया या जो है वो पता चला, तो इसलिए मुझे देखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। बाकी गलतियां होती हैं। ताकि में लोगों को ठेस ज़रूर पहुंची है कि उन पर देशभक्ति के प्रश्न लगने लगे, मगर जिस तरह से इसको अब दोबारा वापस घुमाया जा रहा है उससे शायद ये गलती हुई। अब कह सकें कि नहीं कह सकें कि हमसे गलती हुई, ये महानता पे निर्भर करता है। महान हो तो कह भी देंगे, नहीं हो तो शायद कहेंगे नहीं। बाकी तो लद्दाख क्या है, मैं क्या हूँ, शायद ये स्पष्ट हुआ है। ये कहने से नहीं, ये करनी से स्पष्ट हुआ है। जो ये क्या कहते हैं इसे, रेवोकेशन ऑर्डर। हाँ, आप क्या
Revocation.
धन्यवाद,
Let's have tea.
धन्यवाद।
Let's have tea.
इसलिए हम चाहते हैं कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट की जजमेंट आए ताकि जो बाकी के जो केसेस फ्यूचर में होने वाले हैं उनको एक गाइडिंग लाइट मिले, वो उनके लिए करेक्ट प्रेसिडेंट सेट हो।
सर, अंतिम सवाल है, कहा जा रहा है कि आप सरकार के सामने अब झुक गए हैं, आप प्रोटेस्ट नहीं करेंगे, आप कोई आगे नहीं करेंगे, उसको लेकर
ये
क्या
तो
कहेंगे?
उम्मीद है करना जरूरत ना पड़े। मैं 5 साल पहले भी कह रहा था मैं प्रोटेस्ट नहीं करना चाहता हूँ, मगर करना पड़ा तो किया। अभी भी मैं यही कहूँगा, हम प्रोटेस्ट नहीं करेंगे।
और मैं ये कहना चाहूंगी कि झुकने झुकाने की बातों से हमें आगे निकलना चाहिए।
हाँ।
ये जीते जिताने की, हराने की, ये सब इनसे हमको ऊंचा उठना चाहिए। ठीक, इसको झुकने झुकाने वाली बात नहीं। हम सब भारतवासी हैं और हमें इस भारत को एक अलग मुकाम पे लेके जाना है, एक मिल के। तो कोई किसी से ना झुका है ना डर।